Friends and family, the recording is in progress. I want to welcome everyone to the Holmdel Board of Education meeting, the public meeting, so we can definitively answer the question, if you think you're the smartest person in the room, it's going to be answered tonight at this award ceremony. You can tell folks the answer is yes. So we're going to bring come back to public session now and want to welcome all the students and everyone that's here. We're also streaming live. Want to welcome all the folks that are watching live streaming. Thank you to the IT department. So may we have a motion to return to public session, please?
Move. Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye. Thank you very much. We're going to call the meeting to order. It's an honor to be here with you. I'm Terrence Wall, president of the Holmdel Board of Ed. The meetings of the board are open to the public, and all members of the community should feel free to participate. There are two opportunities for the public to speak. The first is at the beginning of the meeting for agenda items only, and then the second is at the end of the meeting for any other items that may be on your mind. Any individual desiring to speak should give your name and address and the group, if any, that's represented. The presentation shall be as brief as possible, but no more than 3 minutes per individual. There are certain matters that may be brought before the board that can't be immediately addressed in public. Such matters may be referred by the president to a board committee or the superintendent for consideration or resolution. And the board vests in the president or other presiding officer authority to terminate any remarks of an individual if it's in the best interest of everyone present to do so. Students, would you everyone stand and join us as we pledge allegiance to the flag? Thank you very much. You want to lead it, students? We'll hear from you. Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Please be seated. So we're going to jump right into the good stuff, boys and girls. It's going to be great. And this will turn the presentation over now to the superintendent and the administrative staff for NJSLA and SAT Perfect Score Recognition. Principals and Dr. J. Scott Cascone. Thank you.
Thank you, President Wall, and welcome families and students. We're thrilled to have you here to recognize what are truly amazing academic achievements. Before we come down from the dais, just to kind of tell you how the procedure is going to work tonight, we're going to have each principal come up by school. They'll read the names of our award recipients who will come up, receive your certificate. We'll ask each of you to come and stand here on the risers. Once we have our entire group from each school assembled, I'll ask the board to join the administration for a group picture. At that time, we invite family members. You're welcome to come up and take pictures. We look forward to celebrating. So this time I'd invite the board to join me down in the front row of the auditorium. Thank you. First group of students to be recognized tonight is from Indian Hill School. At this time, I'd like to introduce the principal of Indian Hill School, Mrs. Lisa Vitale, and assistant principal, Dr. Christina Requet.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Board of Education meeting for a very special occasion this evening. These students have worked so hard all year to achieve such greatness. I mean, to get a perfect score on an NJSLA is such an amazing accomplishment. I'm so proud of their efforts. I'm so proud of all the work that they do every day and put in to be able to do that. So congratulations to all the recipients tonight on such an amazing accomplishment. So I'm going to start with fourth grade language arts. When I call your name, please come on up, take your certificate, and then have stand up on the podium. Okay, fourth grade language arts, perfect score, Chase Lynn. Alan Liu. Sonali Matharu. Sophia McGuire. Ashley Richards. She's coming. Myra Sudagala. And Elon Tai. Congratulations to our fourth grade language arts perfect score recipients. Okay, now we're going to move on to math. Thomas Brunner. Ariana Gee. Chase Lynn. Alan Liu. Andrew Pulatsky. Vincent Roberts. And Anand Shah. Congratulations, these are our fourth grade perfect score math recipients. All right, can we have a big round of applause for all of our fourth graders that scored a perfect score on the NJSLA? We're going to take a picture before we start fifth grade. Great job, boys and girls. Thank you. One more round of applause for them. Okay, we're now going to move on to fifth grade perfect score language arts. When you hear your name, come on up. Yuhan Chen. David Langman. Scarlett Serwick. Sophia Burns. Yan Chen. Ethan DeVito. Ian Patel. And Muchin Zhao. Okay, that's our language arts perfect score for fifth grade. We can take a picture. I don't think we have any math perfect scores for fifth grade because we're moving on to sixth grade after this. Oh, that was math? Oh, it says language arts on my paper. Okay, I'm sorry, I apologize. Those are math and the first ones were literacy. All right, let's take a picture then. Excellent job, boys and girls. Okay, our sixth graders for perfect scores for language arts, Catherine Wong. Ryan Ing. Summer Samra. And Blake Schick. And our one student who got a perfect score on sixth grade science, Anthony Sobral. Congratulations. Okay, we can take pictures. This is our sixth grade perfect score recipients. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Principal Vitale, Dr. Requay. At this time, I'd like to introduce Sats Middle School Principal Chantel Simonelli and Assistant Principal Dr. Ellen Giannakis.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome, and I'd like to echo what Mrs. Vitale said. Our students, we're so proud of our students, and especially these students who really worked so hard to get a perfect score on their NJSLA. So without further ado, our seventh grade English language arts that scored a perfect score, Yulan Chen, Sienna De Philippis, Ethan Levant, Isha Nair, Leon Nazar, Anushka Trivedi, our recipients for math, perfect score, and JSLA for grade 7, Yulan Chen, Anderson Cosmos, Aran Jariwala, Elizabeth Koo, Hannah Leo. Derek R. Lee. Derek Wen Lee. Richard Liu. Isha Nair. Congratulations again to our seventh graders. Perfect score. If you would rise, seventh graders. Now we move on to our eighth graders for English language arts. Dilip Adada. Salindu Amaradiwakara. Salini Amaradiwakara. Jess Burden. Andrew Chen. Rylan Hack. Shayla Shaw. Zoya Thomas. And Aaron Vora. Round of applause for our eighth graders. Our eighth grade recipients for mathematics of the perfect score. Okay, thank you. Eighth graders, correct? Andrew Chen. William Chang. Rylan Hack. Olivia Lado. Zane Samra. And Sharon Yarlagata. A final round of applause for our eighth graders. What a wonderful accomplishment. Congratulations.
Thank you again, Principal Simonelli, Assistant Principal Giannakis, and of course to our SAT school recipients. And our final school is Holmdel High School. I'd like to introduce Holmdel High School Principal, Dr. Michael John Herritz, and Assistant Principal, Mr. Sean McCall.
Thank you, Dr. Castone. To our elementary and middle school recipients, congratulations. Your academic achievement is only the beginning of what greatness lies ahead of you. So continue the hard work, continue representing your family, yourselves, as well as the Holmdel school community. So congratulations again. We will start with our 9th grade recipients for perfect NJSLA scores. Maeve Flaherty, Suming Jang, Sophia Villa, and Braden Zhu. Our 10th grade recipients for perfect NJSLA scores in English language arts, Amelia Hernando, and in mathematics algebra 2, Austin Hua. Our next set of recipients are seniors who received a perfect NJSLA score in science, Rebecca Chang, Nicholas Clifford, Ahan Iyer, Suhail Kadir, Julia Keckley, Ethan Liu, Mark Moitoso, and Jack Powers. And our final recognition of the evening from the Holmdel High School is a perfect SAT score in the math subject area, Serena Ganay. Congratulations once again to our recipients from your Holmdel High School.
Okay, that concludes our award ceremony. Just a few concluding remarks before you head out or as you're heading out. There are refreshments out in the commons, so we invite you to enjoy those. There's also a background out there if you wanted to take pictures with your children and your family for posterity. Just one final thought, which I think is worth noting. As I was calling the students up tonight, I recognized many of them, not only from seeing them in the hallways, but also from seeing them on the performing stages, on the athletic fields. And it just reminded me for our school district how well-rounded our students are. They're not just outstanding scholars, but they have pursuits and skills and talents long beyond that. So they are to be congratulated for a number of different things. Thank you again. And to everyone who came out, we appreciate it. Have a good evening, safe trip home. And feel free to stay for the rest of the board meeting if you like. Yeah, you have to follow your. Oh, you- Yes, sir.
My non-real shoes.
Good evening again. We're going to get back started, and congratulations to all the students and to all the faculty that are showing so much support each and every day for Holmdel's children. It's very much appreciated by the Board of Ed. I have to say, I am convinced that that side of the dais is a lot more fun. We're gonna have to switch these chairs around. Yeah. All right, so we'll jump right back into it. Good evening again. We'd like to move over to now the report of the student representatives to the board. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. With tomorrow being Halloween, SAB is hosting a costume contest for an opportunity to win Battle of the Classes points. Each grade will nominate their best dress to be judged at lunch from our anonymous judging panel. Costumes must be school appropriate and should not have any facial coverings. Make sure to bring your best and be ready to earn points. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your student council members or advisors. In other news, good luck to all of our fall sports teams participating in the postseason. We're all proud of you for getting this far and wish you the best of luck. Feel free to come to the first round of playoffs this Saturday at 7 p.m. for our boys football team. Also, congratulations to our girls tennis team for winning yet another state title. On the flip side, check the daily announcements for information about upcoming winter sports. I'll now pass the student report off to Bella.
This week at the high school and throughout the schools, we celebrate Red Ribbon Week, and it's a cause advocating for the prevention of drugs and substance abuse, warning teens about such dangers. The Youth Alliance Club at the high school has conducted activities during unit lunch this past week to inform students. Coming up on the radar next month is Girls Powder Puff for senior and junior girls. They look forward to a competitive game, so I hope you can all come out to watch. And the game will be November 26th, and permission slips are due November 4th next week. That wraps it up for what's going on at the high school right now.
Thank you very much.
So,
Dr. Cascone.
thank you, President Wall. I can proceed with my report, Mr. Wall?
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
I am going to ask. So I have a quick, I'm to divert from my report for a moment. As student representatives may or may not know, I have been a senior powder puff coach for the last 2 years. And I'm just saying 2-0. Okay. And I would like to think it has a lot to do with my coaching acumen. So I'm just curious, have the coaches already been selected for the teams?
I don't think so.
Okay.
The coaches have not yet been selected.
Okay, well, I'm going to enter this into the record that I am willing to volunteer my services again and go for a 3-0 record.
I'll make sure to let Ms. Z know.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Have practices started
the other
amongst the
coach?
girls and boys?
So,
the juniors and seniors?
so I've beat Coach Sherman 2 years in a row, actually.
Okay, so he was the junior and you were the
Yes,
senior.
correct.
And permission slips are only due on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, tomorrow, since they're closed.
It's a great
so-
event. And if anything, Scott, one thing I would actually recommend doing the chains last year, which I'll be doing again this year,
Right.
is letting all the younger schools know it's events like these that aren't competitive, that like almost like the Relay for Life.
It's a
This
good
would
idea.
draw people, like even be like, oh, why isn't the concession stand open? Or why don't we have more people about it? Because it's just a great fun and all the boys on both sides doing their dances and everything else. Jack, I'm looking forward to a very good senior dance for the boys this year to, go out on with a bang.
Yeah, we're trying to get a cheer team out. And then also, this year, part of our plan, especially with Battle of the Classes, we got rid of our fall Battle of the Classes, moved it to the spring. And that's because we were hoping to make this Powder Puff more of a community event. So we're going to be sending stuff out to some of the younger schools in the district
Nice.
and try to get as many people as we can there.
Excellent. It's a fun time of year. It's in advance of the Thanksgiving recess, so it's always a good time. Thank you, folks. Relatively brief report tonight. I just wanted to call attention to a couple of things. First off, I'd like to acknowledge two administrators that are in the room this evening, Dr. Lamoglia and Mr. Howard. They presented on Monday night to the community a presentation on how the community can partner with the school district in keeping our students, our staff, our community safe. They presented on our Lifeline suicide prevention program, on our anonymous reporting app, Stop It, and then also on our behavior threat assessment protocols and procedures. That video will be included in my newsletter on Monday so that all of our community members have an opportunity to view it. And I do encourage our families to view that video and the presentation. Extremely informative. And as I said in my, I think it was actually a tweet or a social media post, knowledge is power. So again, thank you to Dr. Lamoglia, Mr. Howard, and Frank Papali, our district security specialist. As Jack mentioned, tomorrow is Halloween. I just want to take an opportunity to wish all of our students a safe and enjoyable day. In my newsletter, I did include some tips on staying safe on Halloween. So encourage our families to review that and for everyone to have a fun day. It'll be a fun day here in our schools. I love the Halloween parades, Mr. Buckley. They're timeless. When you watch an elementary Halloween parade, it's like you're transported back 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And in a day and age when things are changing very drastically, it's nice to see things that have remained the same over the years and the kids and the parents have a wonderful time. One of my favorite things to see and observe. On Friday, the district will be closed for students. We will have a district-wide staff development day. We have a really busy and full day of professional learning activities for our staff. The district is closed in observance of Diwali, so I just wanted to take this opportunity to wish all of our community members observing and celebrating Diwali a joyous holiday, joyous festival of light, as it were. Next week, we have Election Day, November 5th. We will be on a delayed opening in order to allow for morning voting to occur prior to our students and staff coming in. And in the afternoon, obviously, they'll be here after our students and staff leave. We've been collaborating closely with the Holmdel Police Department to ensure that particularly during the school day, that voter ingress into the facilities is smooth, is monitored, and is not disruptive to what we're doing on a daily basis. And of course, that's just at SATS and Village School. Just be aware of that, but we're very confident that that process will run smoothly during the school day. And finally, I just wanted to congratulate our high school football team. Jack left, okay, of which Jack Powers is a member. Had my wife and I actually went and saw the boys play at Manalapan on Friday night. Tough game. A lot of adversity, but they came away with the win. It was a really, really exciting game, and they clinched at least a share of the division title, making that the first time in school history that they've clinched back-to-back division titles. They will play in the first round of the state tournament against Oak Crest High School on Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Promises to be a great community night, so look forward to seeing everybody out for that. And we also do have several teams that continue postseason play at the high school in the state tournament. Our girls volleyball team, our girls and boys soccer teams, and our field hockey team are all continuing in postseason play. So we wish them all the best of luck in those competitions. And that is my report, President Wall, which I respectfully submit into the record.
Thank you, Dr. Cascone. Any board members have any questions for the superintendent on the report?
Scott, I think that was the first time actually Holmdel ever beat Manalapan in football as well.
I think it's since the
Or the
70s,
Yeah,
maybe.
almost forever.
Yeah, even when Mr. Buckley was on the team, they lost to Manalapan.
Come on, man.
Thank you for that. And if there are no other items, Dr. Cascone, HIB report, please. Thank you.
I enter the report as presented in closed executive session into the record.
Thank you very much for that. So now this portion of the agenda is for questions or comments from the public on action items only. So these would be items that are on the actual agenda. We have three fantastic staff members who we have retirement that we're going to be reading into the record individually. So if anyone wants to come up, you can come up now, or you could just wait until the resolution is read. Either one is fine. So just having said that, are there any questions or comments on items that are on the actual agenda? Seeing none, thank you. We will now move to action items. So we're going to pull aside a few important items, acceptance of a retirement, item 3, 4, and 5, and 6. And so then I will be looking for a motion to approve items 1 and 2, and then I believe it would be 9. I'm sorry, thank you. 7 through 22, and then also 23 through 32.
Move.
And then,
Motion.
and I apologize, just continuing on the business administrator's recommendation, adding to that items 33 through 39, which would be the last one, approval of bills payable payment. May we have a motion, please?
Move.
Second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Wall,
Yes.
Mrs. Damari,
Yes.
Mr. Reddy,
Terrence, did you say you're pulling 33?
No, I did not. No, that's included. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just continuing the list. Thank you.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm a yes and abstain on number 37.
Dr. Calora,
Yes.
Mr. Tisillo,
Yes, but I abstain on 38, the last one.
Mr. Buckley.
Yes.
Mr. Mann,
Yes. And I abstain of 36.
Mr. Lavecchia,
Yes.
Mrs. LaPresta.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. And I'd like to thank the board members who went down to Atlantic City. Those are some modest reimbursements. The abstentions are because they're investing their time down in Atlantic City with the convention. So thank you very much for going there. So now may board member Tisillo, would you like to read acceptance of retirement, physical education teacher, Holmdel High School, which is item number 3.
Acceptance of retirement phys ed teacher, Holmdel High School, whereas Mr. Joseph O'Connor has served the Holmdel Township Public Schools with distinction since September 1, 1998. And whereas Mr. O'Connor has faithfully executed his duties with skill and competency. And whereas Mr. O'Connor has earned the respect of his colleagues and community residents. And whereas Mr. O'Connor has submitted a letter announcing his retirement from the Holmdel Township School District effective January 1, 2025. Now therefore be it resolved that the Holmdel Township Board of Ed accepts Mr. O'Connor's retirement with deep gratitude for his dedication, loyalty, and outstanding services performed, and further extend to Mr. O'Connor its best wishes for a happy and healthy retirement.
Thank you very much. When we have a motion, please.
Move.
Second, thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Wall,
Yes, and Mr. O'Connor, enjoy your retirement, the next journey.
Mr. Damari,
Yes, thank you for your services and enjoy your retirement.
Mr. Reddy,
Yes, thank you for 27 good years. Thank you.
Dr. Calora,
Yes, thank you for your services. Enjoy your retirement.
Mrs. Tisillo,
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Buckley,
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Mann,
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Lavecchia,
Yes, thank you.
Mrs. LaPresta.
Yes, thank you and enjoy your retirement.
Motion passes. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to read the next retirement for Donna.
I'm sorry, who said that?
I-
Oh, Dr. Clore, sure. Acceptance of retirement, Secretary W.R. Sat School. Dr. Clore, thank you.
I know her well, so thank you for your services. All these years, I know my children, I knew her and I know her outside of school too. So whereas Ms. Donna Rosaniello has served the Holmdel Township Public Schools with distinction since April 1, 1997, and whereas Ms. Rosaniello has faithfully executed her duties with skill and competency, and whereas Ms. Rosaniello has earned the respect of her colleagues and community residents, and whereas Ms. Rosaniello has submitted a letter announcing her retirement from the Holmdel Township School District effective January 1, 2025. Now therefore be it resolved that the Holmdel Township Board of Education accepts Ms. Rosaniello's retirement with deep gratitude for Ms. Rosaniello's dedication, loyalty, and outstanding services performed, and further extend to Ms. Rosaniello its best wishes for a happy and healthy retirement.
Thank you very much for that. May we have a motion, please?
Move.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Wall,
Congratulations and enjoy the start of a new journey.
Mr. Damari,
Thank you for your services and enjoy your retirement.
Mr. Reddy,
Yes, enjoy your retirement.
Dr. Calora,
Yes, thank you for your services.
Mrs. Tisillo,
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Buckley,
Yes, thank you for your services.
Mr. Mann,
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Lavecchia,
Yes, enjoy your retirement.
Mrs. LaPresta.
Yes, thank you and enjoy retirement.
Motion passes. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And while we're still on the better side of the aisle over there, Board Member LaPresti, would you be kind enough to read the acceptance of retirement lunchroom playground aid village school for Ms. Marion Martinez?
Acceptance of retirement lunchroom playground aid village school. Whereas Ms. Marion Martinez has served the Holmdel Township's public schools with distinction since October 9th, 2007. And whereas Mrs. Martinez has faithfully executed her duties with skill and competency. And whereas Ms. Martinez has earned the respect of her colleagues and community residents.
And whereas Ms. Martinez has submitted a letter announcing her retirement from the Holmdel Township School District effective November 1st, 2024. Now therefore be it resolved that the Holmdel Township Board of Education accepts Ms. Martinez's retirement with deep gratitude for Ms. Martinez's dedication, loyalty, and outstanding services performed, and further extend to Ms. Martinez its best wishes for a happy and healthy retirement.
Thank you very much. May we have a motion, please? By Mr. Buckley and seconded by
Second.
Board Member Lebechi. May we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Wall,
Congratulations, yes.
Mr. Damari,
Yes, thank you. Enjoy your retirement.
Mr. Reddy,
Yes, congratulations.
Dr. Kalora,
Yes, thank you. Congratulations.
Mrs. Chisolo,
Yes, thank you. Congratulations.
Mr. Buckley,
Yes, thank you. Enjoy your retirement.
Mr. Mann,
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Lebechi,
Yes, thank you.
Mrs. Lepresti.
Yes, thanks and enjoy your retirement.
Motion passes. Congratulations.
Michael, just to confirm, we approved item number 6 as well? I believe we did. I just
That
wanted
is
to-
correct. Yes, I
Okay,
have it.
great. Thank you. All right, perfect. So we are now moving into old business. If any members of the board have any items on their old business, feel free to share them.
I just have two comments that, so I feel like I just, unless I'm missing it somewhere, our department updates that we do at the curriculum of the whole, previously from last year, we used to take those updates and we used to put them on the website. I don't think they're going up yet this year. I could be missing it, which is totally possible. But I feel like we're doing, in the committee of the whole, we're kind of, some of those updates are 6, 7, 8 pages. So we're giving an abbreviated version out there to the public. And I would just, the time is being put in by the administration team. And I just want to make sure that those actually do get updated. So we're only 2 months behind for this school year.
Thank you for that. Can the IT folks confirm whether or not those are in fact loaded to the website? I believe they're supposed to be. Perhaps there's a delay of some type. or-
Yeah, I'll look into it. I do know that I include them in my my newsletters, but I'll follow up with Mr. Machado tomorrow and make sure that if we haven't been diligent in getting them up, we'll make sure they get up. Thank you for the suggestion, Mr. Silla.
Is there another item, a board member?
No.
No, okay, thank
Thank
you. Board Member LaPresti, thank
Just
you.
a quick update to let the public know that Budget and Finance met yesterday. Brainstorming, starting to talk about the 25-26 budget. So we had that committee meeting yesterday.
Thank you very much for that. One item I have under all business, the pilot calculations have come in, so I'd like to, if the board is comfortable, the next step is to send that also to the Township Committee and release it. It's based on public information regardless. So if there's consensus on sending the information to the Township Committee, which I believe they're anticipating it anyway, but I want to make sure we clear that with the Board of Ed if you're amenable. Yes? Okay, great. So we could release that information. Thank you. All right, that's and all business. Now we're going to move to new business. Any items under new business for the board?
Terrence, I don't know if it's new business, but we talked about the grant that we got or the town got. That's great. But we still just need to keep, and I'll say it every meeting till we get some funds, because when the new budget comes in January, it's not going to be pretty again. And we're going to need some help from the town with pilot funds. I know we've asked when I was board president, when Vicki Flynn was board president, your board president, and we've gotten a zero still. So it's great they got a grant. Grant doesn't come out of their coffers. The grant comes from the state, the government, wherever it's coming from. They need to dig in and help this town and this district, because otherwise it's gonna, we're drifting the wrong way. And it's only gonna get worse come January, you know? So
Well, to your point, I think. when-
hopefully they're listening, you know?
Yeah, and to your point, we're going to share the results of the data. And then they can, during their own deliberations in the next month or so, talk about that. I think by the time you have 2025 step up, they'll be fully informed of the facts and figures during this report, and they'll have their own inputs, of course, and then take it from there, I think.
Let's just be, I appreciate what you said, Pete, but let's just be clear. They did provide us with the SLEOs and the lights, which was somewhere around the 400,000 or 500,000 range.
Sorry, Charlie, I'm not going there.
Yeah, but it's a start.
We spent $1.7 million on a field for 10 years that this town didn't do. We did. Then
Yeah,
they
but
spent
the current-
$150,000 to fix the lights. We spent the other 150. And you go out there right now, I guarantee you who's out there, not our high school students. It's all the recreational. I understand we're all in the same boat together, but that came from this budget. If we had that $1.7 million right now in our budget would be in a lot better shape than it is and is going to be.
I'm not disagreeing
you know,
with that, but I just want to provide the facts.
It's something.
And
It's a pittance though.
I
On $24
understand.
million, it's a pittance.
I understand that, but this is a new township committee over the last couple of years. So if anybody wants to ask any questions, they can go back to the prior mayor from years prior where there was a 4-year stretch where I think the town brought in about $20 million and we didn't even have a communication going with them apparently. So we have to.
I'm just hoping we get better.
We
that's
have to at least say kudos to the current township committee for opening up communication, starting to send some money, starting to at least try to partner with us. So I just want to continue to keep a positive
all. I
relationship.
hope so. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So we did get something. So the community does know there was
A little bit.
what, about 500,000. So
Right.
it's a start and I'm grateful for that.
Agreed.
It's all about our tone, right? I hear a lot about tone.
We just need some
So,
money.
perfect. All right. I have one item under new business, very brief, something to, I think, really look at moving forward. Um, A field house in the vicinity of SATS. We have, I think, some areas that are, I'm calling them surplus areas that are underutilized, public works areas or other areas. It's cold. There are multiple uses and multiple space needs for the district in general. And I think that it would be really interesting to be able to have some of the folks that are involved in different sports have some indoor turf with a field house that is enclosed. So during the winter months, we have over 65% as, you know, or more, some board members suggested maybe more, are actively involved in sports. So just something to think about moving forward. There may be grants available for that. So students can have a year-round facility on our premises to engage in some of the activities, girls' sports, boys' sports, and perhaps other different programs that the school may want to run, or the private group, the private groups that lease space and utilize space here. It may be of some value. I'm just throwing that out there as a concept. I think that might be overdue for Holmdel Township schools.
So just to follow up on that as far as space,
Yes.
I do know that as the HYAA liaison to the board, that we had our meeting last night, and as part of the Vonage property, the HYAA township, like rec council, whatever they call themselves, like they liaison, and they are putting together a request that a portion of the Vonage site be set aside for indoor rec space from anything, you know, they said even if they could get 1/6 of the space, it would be, you know, and they're talking about anything from indoor space for young, but also like the senior citizen community to be able to have workout space and things like that. So they're also, so the town HYAA is also looking for rec space indoors, and they're asking for some Vonage space.
Oh, that's great. The one concept citing it here was so you can make the late bus too. You know, which might be a challenge at Vonage.
Terrence, I was gonna say to Kim, about 6-7 years ago, I was on the rec advisory committee, which I think Chris is on now. And we went through a whole exercise of actually looking at a rec center, an indoor rec center. I remember we had possibilities of saying we'd put it on this campus, we'd put it over across farms, we'd put it over by the swim club, whole bunch of different places that were pros and cons. Obviously, it didn't go anywhere. It didn't have any legs. But I remember we looked at stuff like Woodbridge put in a beautiful one. Obviously, we're not going to put the one that's Woodbridge's size, which is beautiful. But the point was there was a huge, void of needing that. And I remember, you were talking multi-million dollars. So it was definitely, I mean, if they wanted to use the pilot money for that, that'd be outstanding. But it was, they could look into the rec advisory committee because they did go down the road and did some rudimentary sketches of different sizes and different, big to small to medium size. So at least, some of the effort was done by Bob Ward and those guys.
Oh, Bob's great.
And it was like 6 or 7 years ago, but.
Another Holmdel grad.
Is this a
Yes.
conversation including possibly getting a grant for this?
Sure.
We didn't
Well,
look.
that's
into-
the only way
yeah.
we can have this conversation.
I think we can have the conversation regardless. It's a conversation.
For the town, I mean, this is
Yeah.
something the town's gonna have to, unless it's,
Yeah.
we fund. it.
Okay, let's
luck
move
with
on to
that.
questions and comments from the public. We have a famous person who has some very important things to say. Chantel Simonelli, would you like to come on up? Thanks.
Good evening, board members, Superintendent Cascone, colleagues and guests. I wanted to address the retirement of Donna Rusinello. I've had the privilege of knowing and working with Donna Rusinello for over 10 years, and tonight we celebrate her incredible career as she retires. After 28 years of dedication and heartfelt commitment, Donna is stepping into a new chapter, and it's hard to imagine Donna not being at SATS. Donna is more than just an administrative assistant. She's the heart and soul of our school. A lifelong Holmdel resident, Donna has watched generations of students grow and flourish, seeing many of your children come through our doors and even some return as educators themselves. She has been there for all of us, parents, teachers, students alike, offering a warm smile, a compassionate ear, and a helping hand wherever we needed it. Her resourcefulness and professionalism have been an asset not only to our staff, but to our families. But it's her caring nature that makes Donna truly one of a kind. Her voice and her presence have been a constant and dependable thread in the fabric of SAT School. And while we will miss her immensely, we're so thrilled for her as she begins her next chapter, filled with family joy and adventure. Donna, as you embark on this new journey from traveling through Italy with the love of her life, Lou, and doting on her beautiful grandchildren, know that you leave behind a legacy of warmth, kindness, and unwavering dedication. You've touched our hearts, and you will forever be cherished as a member of the SATS family. I so heartfelt give her congratulations as she moves on to this next journey of her life, and she truly will be missed at SATS. She, as a Holmdel resident and as an administrative assistant at SAT School and here in the Holmdel schools, she really was and is the heart and soul of SATS. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Very well said. So we're still in the questions and comments from the public. If any members from the public would like to say anything, I only see two. I see Ralph Purcell and I see John Giampolo. How are you today? You're outnumbered by staff. So Mike is yours.
Thank you. John Giampolo, 43 Blue Hills. Just want to say that these meetings seem to be going very smooth and productive. Nice to see. Also, I've spoken with a number of Holmdel parents more recently, and sounds like the busing has gotten much smoother. Everyone seems to be pretty content. So well done.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Any other members from the public would like to make a comment? Seeing none, that'll close the public comment portion. We do not, oh, I apologize. Mr. Purcell. Welcome.
Thank you. Rob Purcell, 18 Red Coach Lane. I just want to say I'm very proud of the board, everything they've accomplished over the years, and especially Terry Wall and Chris Demiri and all the rest of the panels. I'm very pleased. I get a lot of feedback from people in the town, and everybody is 100% behind you, and we love what you're doing, and keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you. We're all volunteers up here. We try our best. Thank you very much for your comments. Anybody else from the public? Seeing none, we do not have an executive session this evening. So may we have a motion to adjourn?
Move.
Second. All in favor signify by saying aye. All opposed? Hearing none. Unanimous, carried. Thank you very much. Have a great night. Congratulations again to the students for your perfect scores.